Rising, everyone. It's Shay Seeking. I'm back with another video. So, I'm starving, but I felt like I wanted to just go ahead and get this video out the way about the elder energy. I was on my way to get food, but I said, let's just go to the park, do this video while I'm still hungry. Maybe we can get a better read out of it, okay? And then, yeah, and then I'm going to get something to eat, okay? So, yeah, it was something about elder, because even if you have a father or a mother, because I was thinking about this, elders, if we talking about old people, like people of age that's like 90 years, you could tell they're 90 years old, wrinkly skin, things like this, okay? Then that's one thing. But if we're talking about the autochthonous ones, if we're talking about the ones that were belonging to something before you, their lineage belongs to something before you, ancient times, primeval peoples, that would be like anybody that's come here, within the past hundreds of years. And you're dealing with people or lineages that go back on this soil longer than that. I also thought it said something about something that sustains something, okay? I also said something like about your parent or mother or father. And then I think there was one more thing. Hold on, I might have to get it out one more time real quick just to see. Because I want, so it's saying like older breeds, elderberries. We also have like birch. It says something about birch trees or berries. This could also be Hollywood with the holly berry or whatever tree. Okay, belonging to before these things, okay? This could be like a family buying you out or your family selling you out behind the scenes, but you grow up to full age and you're like, hey, I know this kingdom belong to me. I see what y'all been doing. I probably need y'all to move out the way so I can claim this, because the family tree that could have purchased you, the fathers could have been weakened by gambling, women, some other kind of weaknesses or something. You get what I'm saying? And then they sold these children off as stock or let people hold on to them while they go out and figure themselves out or do Rolling Stones type of things. It's giving me something like that. So if this family started to disrespect, if this family was holding on to me, it's going to bother me. The ancestors is going to wake me up and say, you see what they doing? They playing in your face. That is me waking up to who I am and who they not. And then saying, oh, wait, but before y'all was doing this already belonged to that, or this was already there. So these are even women that could be having newer relationships with these men that could have birthed something with you. Maybe they was on this earth for 1,000 years and they didn't birth nothing until they found you. And then that's when it starts. So those women that was before that don't matter really to me. They can't say nothing to me. They can't build a team and go after me. And then whatever was birthed while we were together, it still would be because of whatever that was with me. So if these women were being disrespectful or clowning me or watching me in my home, gossiping about, it's disrespectful. It would be disrespectful for a group of people that was brought in or plants from the last 30 years, 40 years or something like this, or 75, however long, to be trying to raise up above me and tell me what to do or keep me and restrict me from things that belong to me. Before your breed was even here and planted seed here and grew something here. You get what I'm saying? So some of you could have fathers that passed away and they just use your DNA or the DNA and African DNA to actually like bring these people back so that your father would be of African breed and people would say you are what your father is, like I say in the Bible, but they manipulated the situation because the American version of your father could have got killed a long time ago. They took the Indian and kept the man and kept repeating or cloning or splicing the man until they got something African or something foreign. because your dad would not treat you the way that I guess some of these men would have been treating somebody. I would imagine that. I mean, y'all, I did my 3-minute makeup, so don't laugh at me. We didn't do no contouring and highlighting or nothing. I just dusted a little bit of, powder on my face, put a little bit of something on my cheeks, put a little messed up. I put one color over my eye, put a little eyeliner, put some mascara, put my lipstick on, lip liner, and walked out the door. So if y'all see little, my little things under here, yeah, I don't have a black eye. I just didn't put any, I didn't put any, you know, that white, what is it, concealer? I didn't conceal my eyes or anything. So my eyes not black. All right. So I just used my powder and just dusted it, one little thin coat, and then that's it. I didn't even do my eyebrows or nothing. So I said I just want to make it look like, unless we do a video, because I don't even really want to be in the video, but if we do a video, I don't know why my dress, this is one of my favorite dresses, y'all. I like the way it sit on my body. It was like $6 on clearance at Target, and I got 3 of them. I can't find the black one, and I can't find the green one now. But I can only find this cream one, but I washed it, and there's like still stuff on it. I don't know. Maybe I put a little bleach in the water. Because even if my clothes are like tan or cream colored, I still end up putting a little bit of bleach in the water for some reason. It's just what I do. So, let's see. This is something I bought for my daughter on the road trip. I'm trying to see if we could use this, or do we want to use our board. You know what? And I think it's broken, so I'm going to finish breaking it. I only want to use this part. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay. So, I was thinking if a father is trying to hold me back that is a more African breed or a newer breed that they created, then that's going to have to get cast down. So I could get back to the top, especially if they got this snake, element to the person and they're trying to manipulate the situation or trap me. That's not going to happen. So, what else did we want to lay down before we start this video? So really there is no judger for the one that's bringing judgment upon all the nations. How are all the nations that's being judged going to be starting judging the person that's coming to judge them? Kind of don't make sense. So, somebody could have tried to put their curse on me or you or something like this. Or this could be somebody that wants you to feel the pain of what they had to get, because you could have been protected. And so every little thing these people around you did, they could have got caught for it and moved out. And they could be mad. These could be the people that ran once they started getting like spiritually persecuted. And they feel like you never was spiritually persecuted, or I wasn't. So that's who's abusing me or you now. Even to the point where they want you to feel pain. Okay, like I told you, even if somebody was, like, because people be talking about abusive relationship. You could be in a relationship with a whole man. He ain't never raised his hand to you, or he ain't never hit you. But the shadow side of him, or the shadow government, or the part of the clan that he's connected to, they may feel like you're disrespecting this person. They may have came up in the shadows and harm you, embarrass you, humiliate you, rape and pillage, take pictures of you, do something humiliating. So there could be a whole case log of humiliating things. And what does somebody do if they don't want you to know about the humiliation? You've never seen any of these images about the humiliation, but they may be out there. Rather, the person that's in the house with you is connected to this gang like that or not. This could be a whole clan of people that can't even contact that person. They're on the outside, but they've gained power and recognition and something that they do behind the scenes. And this could, like, what's the reason of doing it? If you're going to clean up the wounds and everything, and then the person wakes up the next morning and don't even know that something abusive happened to them. It must be to please or to appease to a group of people that do know what happened to you that night. Because there's secret groups that have apps and shit like this that can see what these people do to you into the night or into the dark. So it's more gratifying for them. It's not like it's going to teach you a lesson. You know how when you have a child and you get other children, and your child might be 10 and your baby might be 2, and then she spanked the baby's hand, or she always getting mad and spank the baby something because they see you doing it. Like if you tap some baby on the hand or something like this, and then now this person doing it, but you can see aggression and anger. They is really more into that. The baby getting spoiled. I'm not the baby. You could tell when people is punishing or something for like other reasons, right? And then you have to tell that child, what was I gonna say? Like that they can't do that, or you don't want them to punish the child. Just tell me. Or I was gonna make another point about that. It was a more valid point. Um, I can't remember, but it's kind of like that. Some type of, okay. And so you say, she touched my stuff or whatever. It's like, well, the baby don't really know. When you have to get into those conversations with older siblings or cousins, like the baby at this age can't even wrap their head around that. So what you doing if you just turn around and hit the baby, if the baby got your stuff and they walk around chewing on it, they don't even know, they just picked up something interesting and they doing all this. Yeah, you could just take the thing, and a 2-year-old is just going to maybe cry or just sit there and look at you while you walk away. They're normally not going to run after the person and try to get it back or hit them or nothing like this. So, you know, say somebody go get something from the kid or something and go in their room and find out that the book is ripped, the page got ripped out, and they get really mad and go back and just smack the child on the hand and then walk away like, oh, and it's like, well, it's kind of too late for that kind of response because the child don't know what they did wrong 5 to 10 minutes later because you mad that somebody ripped it, that the page is ripped out. The child, it doesn't matter what you want to apply to the child is not really understanding that smack that you just gave them is for that book 10 or 15 or 20 minutes ago that they ripped, that they didn't even know ripping was a bad thing. You get what I'm saying? So it's something like that, okay? It's almost like these people, because what was we reading when it said there could be, we were reading something in code the other day that was saying that some of these people lived in an area, we were in the Bible, where they went, people used some kind of, not corporal punishment, but some other type of punishment that these women were usually abused or punished in certain ways, kind of like they were saying that in the dark. This is like, that's cowardly. If men won't check their woman in the dark, they just gonna keep a tight lip about it and let their gang beat up on their wife or their woman and stay with them. And like I said, the woman can't do nothing to defend herself because these people are cleaning it up, or they're making it like you never knew about it, or for 20 years people could have been watching you naked. That's punishment enough. You see what I'm saying? Everybody know and to see your naked body or something, that's humiliating. But say this person knew that you kissed that person at the nightclub or something like this, or you fucked that person and they never said nothing, but they was punishing you or humiliating you because they thought you deserved that, and they was holding on to this position long enough just to do that. That's a crime. You see what I'm saying? Now we're not even talking about relationship. We're talking about a different type of domestic abuse. We're talking about a different type of abuse there. And if a group of people were sitting there and watched this, or they're the ones that told a private thing that you share with your friend or family member or something like this, you don't expect your family member to take that information. But again, you never know what nobody gonna do in this world. So again, some things you already know. You already then prepared yourself, because you don't know how long somebody's going to be loyal to you. You don't know even if you make a girl code and pinky swear that none of y'all going to date a man of each other, and then y'all go off to college and you find out them two going to the same college and then they start dating. What you gonna do about it? You don't even talk to this person no more. They went to a separate college or something like this. Something could change. And then this person will be like, yeah, she used to be the best. And like, oh, she really wasn't, or he really wasn't. This is what was going on with you, now since they got the man or the woman. You know what I'm saying? So we never know what the fuck is going on. But I know what you not about to do to me is play in my motherfucking face for too long. Or when I do find out about it, it's going to be, like I said, a problem. All right? So somebody could be going to jail. Okay? I don't know what this is about. Because they got married, or they was already married, or they married or something while they was married. I don't know. There could be an ending here, or a death. Or this is something, somebody's going to lose somebody because of something that they did. All right. There's some kind of victory here as well. You're going to get the victory, or I may get the victory or something, because these people did craft this up against you. So somebody could have crafted up something against you. Somebody, say your original father was already dead or in the background, and they knew about an inheritance of yours, and that person intercepted something, or this is a woman, because most of these people, they do things where they don't want their hands to be dirty, so they're gonna hide. They're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, if a father is not gonna talk to your spouse or something the day of the wedding or whatever like this, but they're gonna get somebody else like a snake to come in there and do it. And I mean, don't excuse my hair, y'all, because I'm a wild kind of child a little bit sometimes. Like my energy, I carry myself kind of like regal as much as possible when I'm out and about. I don't be acting too anything hood or loud or anything like this, but there's something I don't know, maybe people can recognize that with me. There's something wild also and untamed. And this wig, at first I'm like, oh, this wig ain't even worth that. I got tricked into buying this. It is human hair supposedly, but it's not the best. But then I said, how is it not the best? Because this is how I like my hair to look. I'm not doing any, and like if I had something professional to do, or if I was doing a photo shoot or something, I probably wouldn't wear this. But it screams my natural, kind of tamed but uncut kind of something. So the nappier, it's kind of like I want it to look like some like bushy dreadlocks or something like this. So I don't know. It screams a little bit of wild child or something to me. Okay, that could be also something that's happening. Like there's something that's sprouting here. Okay. So yeah, somebody might be walking away from a situation. And like I told you, some of this stuff that happened with these secret groups or something like this, you don't know whether to fight. Your man is begging for you, they miss you, they love you, and they wanted you to fight for them. And then if you didn't, you thought that that's what they wanted. Somebody could be walking away. Sometimes I feel like in the best situation, this is. And if y'all meet back in the future, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's the problem with communication. And a lot of people in tarot will be like, oh, well, this person cut off this how is this person doing this? These people is foreign to this structure. So that's like me working at Coca-Cola and some people from Pepsi. Well, they might be under the same thing. We'll say, because you know how they get, like, they say, oh, Pepsi brands are on sale, but it'd be like, orange Fanta. So that's not a good one to use. Let's look at it. Let's see. Even if I use a candy bar, I'm still not going to get, because Mars is, I think, like one of the, global companies that then, the other companies fall under. What can we use? Oh, we'll use football teams or something like this, sports. That's like, I don't even think we'll just use the Dolphins and the Raiders. I don't even know if they both football or not. We're just going to use two different people, two different groups. That's like this person coming over to my team and showing up in our locker room when seeing what our plays are going to be when we play in their team. Or, this person is coming in, telling my people what to do or something like this. And we are part of two different opposing teams. You get what I'm saying? It kind of don't make no sense. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's not, but because I feel like a lot of these people are tricksters too. And somebody could be coming back in like, oh, on this like saving grace energy, but it's like they just stopping you from moving to get the big best thing. Like maybe this person got duped, like to take I'm just gonna walk away and just be a wanderer or something. And you like, motherfucker, I want my Ace of Pentacles. I'm not going nowhere without what's supposed to been due to me. So somebody might have got fooled to go a different route, and it kind of changed the trajectory of their whole journey. And somebody could be coming in to try to get you to go, because maybe that's like 5 tier, but 6 is the highest. And your ass might be, you don't have that much. You didn't have no support. You didn't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? The things that these people thought made them so cool by humiliating you, you didn't have these things to weigh you down. So you are able to not have much, not dress like that, not have the best body, but somebody's wondering then, how the fuck did you get to the 6th tier? And somebody like, no, I wanted to intercept so you could stop here at the 5th tier, like I did, or I got tricked. And it's like, nah, I got to go to the top. You know what I'm saying? I got to do that. Okay. So maybe you see this, because with this fantasy and this Arcadia and this gaming stuff, It's like it's altering people's reality. Like somebody could be saying you were sleeping with somebody you wasn't. This was something that they created on some kind of fucking game or something. Like, I don't know. It's something weird like this going on. This is when it's being uncovered here. Okay, somebody knows that you could see them. All right, and now they don't know what to do. They go into these witches or something to try to see maybe how to block you from seeing, because they still want to keep you over here, not knowing really what's going on, calling you a hoe or something, and then gang up all these people and say, what can we do next to halt this person or whatever this is? And somebody's being enlightened about this. Somebody's just holding up, paying you your payout, giving you your money, bringing it directly to you and placing it in your hand, and so it don't go to the wrong people or the wrong place. Somebody's stalling. I feel like somebody's getting enlightened that's in jail, that somebody's stalling, bringing something to you to get you messed up, right? So like we said about the person was got a relocation package or something like this, maybe a care package. This person was always doting on you and your best friend secretly, but you were their main addiction, or you were their main, and maybe because it was you was more less untouchable, or it was harder to get to you, so they settled for the person that was in the background that they can actually communicate with or work with. And so, you know, I just feel like it's something like that. And ultimately, because this person can relate to that person more. See, but I look at that as people that don't want growth. They don't like a challenge. And this is the problem. We have too many of these people in the background or in these so-called principalities in these places where, no, you're taking us too far away from what's natural. Because you didn't have the balls to stand up for yourself, or you didn't do something like this or whatever. And I'm not going to let a group of people that went that way and you trauma bonding together behind my back or behind the scenes or something like this to ruin what the fuck I'm doing. That's what I say. Nobody's about to be ruining my coming out party. I don't mean coming out like I'm gay. I mean, whatever this thing is that I'm going through, whatever these people think they taking me through, or whatever this is that I'm being brought through, I'm not letting these people mess up my Ace of Pentacles moment. I don't want to have to suck your dick to get it. I don't want to have to do nothing. I want you to hand me my stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. So somebody can be being enlightened as to what somebody is doing here. All right? So that you can't get a 2 of Cups with somebody. Or while they in jail is so that you couldn't get a 2 of Cups. Because somebody could have been, you know, I keep hearing somebody until I met you. So maybe somebody was, you know, giving attention to young men that would try to seduce them, or I don't know what this is, okay? Or maybe somebody prone to, I don't know, doing something, but until they met you, they didn't want to do it. You changed the way they looked at something, okay? Like, okay, we say entertaining something. So if people can entertain something, but they know if they touch it, they're going to ruin it. So somebody could have, I don't know, this could be what somebody's trying to say, that somebody was entertaining something. And when it came to you, they wanted to do it seriously. They didn't want to entertain it. They wanted to break away and actually build something to embrace something at the end. You know, or this could be like a prisoner, you know, like, or go to like summer camp, a counselor or something. Because maybe you had these type of telepathic counselors, but like I told you, if you wasn't hooked up fully to the system, they were more observing you than helping you, than going back and forth with you. And so there could be something where some women knew that this person was going to behave because they didn't want to ruin any chances with getting with you, even if they had to walk away from you because it's too much being around you. But they could say something is about fraternizing or something. And so I just think that that's something. And these women could be jealous because, oh, this motherfucker, oh, so you want to go that way and do everything perfectly, something because of this bitch. And I'm telling you, something weird is going on, okay? Something weird is going on, okay? And we got but God. So this could be somebody that was a saving grace for you, and now you need to be this for them. Or something like that. Okay. Or maybe that was the case, and now that is gone because something has happened that changed something here. But it's also somebody that doesn't want you to be, they think they know what a God act like on earth and things like this. This could be somebody that rejected you because they knew all along that you were this God energy, or that you were this person. Yeah. Okay, and they feel like I had to go through the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Why don't you? So rejecting you because, or something like this, to this peak or this point. And if everything else is going right for you, this person wants you to at least feel rejected, possibly. This could be the person that you wanted most rejecting you because they know that you wanted the most. Okay? Somebody could have been juggling the whole time, though. Yeah, somebody was giving offers to other people. Okay, a King of Swords may know this. A King of Swords knows that somebody was also. So if somebody's saying you were infidelity, somebody is saying, nigga, you was too. Okay? Back off her shit. Okay? Something like this. Yeah. Yeah, so they was giving offers to other people, or babies to other people, or doing something that you didn't know about behind the scenes. And this blocks these people from getting anything. So what you said, like, this could be somebody saying, remember what you said? That these people shouldn't get. I don't even know the full trajectory of this. I don't know if y'all, this person, kids. I don't know nothing. So I'm going to protect the finances because I know I'm going to judge properly. And if somebody did come to me and say, hey, this person had, and again, this is before my person got fixed, which if that's the case, then the child will be old enough to take care of themselves now anyway. But this is me protecting a kingdom. You can't take it personally. And the people that would be like servicing or something, they wouldn't understand that. They're seeing it from their point of view. That's their such and such. No, these are, I can't let anybody make me back down. These are the things that would make sense. Because I could be sitting and don't even know what's going on in my kingdom, and people are giving away these things that people that don't have, that it's not in the code or whatever, that these people are supposed to be taking care of. If these women coveted their sister's husband, these people don't have to still be carried by the crown. You know, this is not fucking money. It's about something like this or whatever this is. Okay. So like I said, the way that these people are doing in the background is not my reality. So I can only see things from my reality, because this could be the fact that somebody tried to be slick by leaving you out of the ways of the old Nords or the old code way. And in the end, it ruined the people that they recreated in the outskirts or off the grid. Because when it comes to ecclesiastical and when it comes to this money and me being tied in it and finding out about my money, that changes something. Those are two different, you know, those are two different jurisdictions. So I feel like, Two of Swords, you may not know that how these kingdoms worked, and when there's a line of demarcation, and that these children could care about you a little bit too from the background, because their mothers pretended to not really be mad about how this person had a real life in the ecclesiastical before they jumped into the underworld. And these women might really look to that woman for support or something. I don't know. I don't know, because like I told you, to me, I can't see that. They can see me, it feels like, but I can't see them. You get it? So I'm not trying to be rude, but this could be like, okay, if you're going to be like this, we're not going to protect you either. You know, something like this. We're not protecting something, and I don't want to be married to you or something. Like, somebody's being like petty or something, but this is Jesus energy here, the King of Cups. You know, I think the church tricked us about Jesus or something, what was going to be happening. Yeah, the Virgo is showing this. Somebody could be falling and they're showing something. All right? And somebody is going to have to bring something to this person, to me, or whoever this is. Okay? Yeah, somebody is looking like a shining star here. All right? They lied on somebody here to keep you in the Eight of Swords so these people can keep feeding off your energy. This could even be this Nine of Pentacles, because when this person got switched over to whatever jurisdiction, they maybe you could have been looked at as unfit for this person, or you don't dress like this person, or you don't, but they were already putting up a person on a pedestal, shopping for this woman, making her look like the person. But really, this person, this is God. This is a Nine of Pentacles, a fake Nine of Pentacles. But this Nine of Pentacles still need to keep lied on me or you to keep me or you in this situation so they can still siphon from you. So say you're smarter than this Nine of Pentacles, but this Nine of Pentacles do what you do. But they only started doing it better when they had you trapped. They had the man spending the money on them. They was using your identity and your essence and shit like this. Before that, they was just in your, they looked fucking like just regular. They didn't have that something. So there could be a man out of the way and a Nine of Pentacles trying to hold on to a feminine. And you don't know what's going on in the background or off the grid because you're not connected to those people. These are more people that was trying to build militias to whatever they was going to do. Take down the government, whatever this is. And what I say about being the government, the group that I'm supposed to be supporting me, these are people that would want to have seen our government maybe cleaned up or really drain the swamp and see it up and running properly. But the off the gridders and the green people or whatever that's going that way, they don't see that. They couldn't just wait until God put me or whoever this is you think it is on the throne. They wanted to make it seem like you was unfit, unstable, even if they have to attack you to make it seem that way. And just like if your ancestors were waking you up to go into the wild and do that, I'm attached to other ancestors too, those and others. And they could have been waking me up to say, maybe she could be the one that's going to salvage this portion and make it right. Because if the government is moving, you don't have, okay, now they say if with the Constitution or something like this, that if ever the government is doing something like this, the people could choose to overthrow. But if something was getting cleaned up and somebody was in there that was doing the shit right, you wouldn't have been able to do that. So there's something about somebody trying to ruin our country first and then, or act like somebody doesn't have the credentials. But I've already seen on the other side that most of these presidents that we've had, the rap sheet of their credentials in school and would get them, but really the qualities of what we need as a nation right now are not. And again, with queens and presidents the same, they have a lot of people that do know the rules and do know what's supposed to happen that's around them. They don't even have all that information. They have to get prepped for these meetings and things like this. Some of them could be chipped in the future to make it seem like they are of some type of essence that they may not be. So at the end of the day, okay? And so I'm guessing that they want to send a hitman in to take you out. But your rogue family or my rogue family, say this is Africa and these are villages or sectors, they have been running something that they were never supposed to run. You were supposed to run it the whole time. They stole it from you, and you can actually demand that these people be removed and take it over like I'm going to do, because I need to know now that I'm waking up that something is being done right. It makes me very anxious that if something got my name on it and it's not being done right. Okay? So, what I expect from my husband that I'm living with, that I'm married to or something like this, is not what I expect from every other man that's at my workplace and all these other places or nothing like this, or even any men that I dated. What I expect from my husband that took those vows with me is going to be totally different than what I expect from other men around me. You get what I'm saying? That's what makes your husband different, in a sense. And if your husband is being harsh or something like this, because I heard that somebody programmed your husband to not show no affection to you so that you could be a Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. And they made money off of that. And then this person was going to try to act like you was the worst thing in the world. They could put you on MK Ultra, and this is what they were doing. Yeah, this crafty counsel to ruin, look, to get you to take other lovers. And that's not what the Most High will be doing to somebody to manipulate a situation here. And actually, it got you having no lovers. Do you see what I'm saying? Whatever this is that they tried to do to somebody, it got you having no lovers. Because somebody tried to use the same thing that they used to make money off of you. They tried to use it to, or to increase their revenue. It's the same thing that made you look some kind of way. But again, most of these men that they're trying to get to look at you some kind of way, you would never even choose them or let them touch you with a 10-foot pole if you had the choice. Doesn't matter how much money or whatever they have. It's the thinking of the thing. So I'm guessing the mind of somebody that energy been here for thousands of years ain't looking at nobody's body count. Motherfucker, do you have something? Okay, well, I'm not worried about what the fuck you was doing. Is this bitch following you, stalking me, harassing? Okay, well, I don't even really care about who you was talking to before. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we have whoever this is that been stuck in the mud by these people and raised up, and now the rest of these people are burdened, because again, the Bible does say that anybody that's a servant being raised up to a queen, but in this case they treated you like a servant. You was always a king or a queen. Okay, these people about to be burning, man, and they can't walk away. Somebody could have tried to give you their death sentence or something, or death row, and they was gonna walk away, and this not happening. Yeah, somebody getting blocked because they shouldn't have made some kind of move here. All right, this could have ended somebody up like off bad here. But the sword of the sun is being wielded here, and this is causing some type of battle here, some kind of turmoil or something like this. Because these people are not going to be able to continue to receive whatever this is that they lied to get these people to receive. And so we got the 9 of Swords here. Somebody is really stressed out about this because somebody honored somebody that was not the world card energy, and they thought that shit was okay because they was doing it for so long. But, you know, that's why I said God time. You motherfuckers get that Mayan calendar out here now. Or that motherfucking other calendars out here right now. And think that you doing anything to change God's timing. You just not. So you could, I think these people went to like Mexico and got a damn some kind of calendar or something. They started doing something off of that, and it was just amazing. It seemed like answers, but any of these things, like you picking up a relic and a damn thing and everything going okay, everything we notice in the movies, whenever something like that, it grants you everything you want, and then until it don't. That's why I don't like deals and shit. No. I don't like, no, I don't want, even if it's something for me, I don't want it passing through too many people's hands. These people, I need to know if you even worthy of even being somebody that could talk to me like this. When the person that's supposed to talk to me, I'm going to automatically see it on them, and I'm going to respect them that way. But if you going to try to convince me that you could tell you another kid with me in the lunchroom, and you going to come up to me in the lunchroom and tell me to pick up that fork off the floor, what's wrong with you? And we can look around here and see there's 20 more forks on the damn floor up in here. But I know you don't like me, and you just want to come over here and say some shit to me, and you think that I'm about to get... Like, I was watching this movie yesterday, and the girl came in the room. She's like, oh, yeah, now you guys can leave now. We want some little bit of time or whatever. The girl was studying or whatever. And she's like, oh, something is... The girl was just looking at her like, and bitch, this is a room. We share this room, whatever, like, whatever. She's like, so you can just go out, because unless you want to sit here and watch us get naked or get change our clothes, that's why you're a creep and you want to sit in here. And the girl just was looking at her like she was crazy still. And one of the other girls that was real quiet or whatever, she ended up, she was like, go now. And so she knew what was up. And so she jumped up and ran out the room. But the other girl was just sitting there. And they said, oh, you don't want to? And so they ran over to her, grabbed her, and stuffed her in a closet or something and trapped her in there. So you get what I'm saying? Like... You know, I feel like these are also people that could have been bullied when they were younger by you, me, somebody else, I don't know, or whatever this is. But, you know, that movie was mainly about people bullying or putting something like this or whatever. But to me, I don't think I experienced any long-term bullying. I wasn't the one that people was running up to trying to bully. will say that. I wasn't bad, big bad Billy or nothing like this, but I was not the one. So somebody would have to take another direction with me. Um, you know, because I think that people are trying to put a stain of grown up a bit bullying on you, but these people are beneath you. You can't even see what they doing to bully you. But sometimes you might feel a little jab, or the crown of thorns is about all these different thoughts or memories that make it like your brain is bleeding when you feel like you realize the reality of this thing, or when Jesus felt like he or she with the reality of why she was up there on that cross, right? Somebody's supposed to say, "Oh Father, why have you forsaken me?" And I'm like, no, you've been forsaken because you listen to these motherfuckers less to listen to me. And so this is the problem here. So it's too many times these people, yeah, so somebody sees somebody as a king of swords more. Yeah. Because I already analyzed the situation, and I know you was wrong for what you did, and I'm not going to be punished for that. Yeah, somebody was juggling someone here. All right. So, because God already told me they going to be forsaken. So, I'm not thinking about what y'all talking about. I don't know what God you be talking to. A million people could be like, well, our God said this. I'm like, well, that ain't what the God that I was talking to said to me. So, something is going on here. All right. So, we got somebody not sad no more. All right. Somebody is looked at as the star here. And whatever this is, something is backfiring on these people that said that they was not going to protect somebody because of whatever this is here. Okay? And that they tried to change that you was not married or didn't want to give you a union or whatever this is with this. Let's find out what this is with this union. Like I said, there's layers or levels to this. And if these are Nords people or Outlanders or whatever this is, those are like something that's out from. So just because there's more of them, don't think you coming over here and I'm a rarity and I'm a regal one. And because y'all hood and y'all done been in the streets and you've been running like this and that you about to come over here and just tell me anything. Because that, I probably was supposed to be over there leading one of them clans and y'all wouldn't be acting like this if the person would have listened and did the right thing back then. So, you know what I'm saying? It's something like that. People be playing too much, okay? And it's like, okay, well, yeah, because I just seen the tower here. And that's what I'm about to say. Okay, so you wasn't never married to this person. Or you don't want to be, okay, nobody want to take the person. Okay, then this girl's going to be an emperor. I mean, I don't know what to tell these people. Because whatever you're trying to do, you're not ending something. And you're not stealing this shit no more. So something is being blocked now. Okay, so I don't know what to tell you. I seen sun in reverse. Oh, that's not the sun? Okay, well then that makes the person up even more ranking because they didn't lend their womb out to these particular people that you fucking sitting here saying that they did, which had them in the dark place in the first place. So then that's even better because the sun was just in reverse. And also this Mommy Watson energy is not the sun of something. All right, this person is in reverse too compared to this Queen of Wands. Because this could be mind over matter, or this is like a person that was like a third party or a mental stimulant wife, or not wife, but counterpart or third party situation where a third party could have been a computer chip. Your wife or husband could have been chipped for the past 20 years. Y'all been together. You never knew it. The third party could be a chip. That they was just being mundane with you, struggling to get cartons of eggs and shit. But with this person, they was building multi-million-dollar businesses somewhere else. Probably with your shit. So the Queen of Cups is in the reverse. The Queen of Wands is in the upright. This could also be somebody that talks very soothing. They pull people in. I seen a beautiful lady do a beautiful channel today. Like, welcome to a place of, and we ain't even there yet. People gotta, it's some shit that gotta get clean. They're gonna try to change this now. And there's gonna be more of these people that come out like this. I think the other girl, I used to like her channel, Kayla. The little chocolate Cocoa Puff, pretty little girl with the little extensions, the cute little, and she had maybe like a little, like a New Mexico Nouveau kind of feel on her channel. Okay? I feel like that's a part of one of these clans. But somebody's like, okay, now so on our journey and we're here. Well, yeah, there may be some people there, but it's really not a lot. Somebody's trying to gloss over what I'm saying by this. Yes, well-being here. It's a lot of people trying to rush you over there into that, and it's gonna get you fucked up. Cause I heard it. They still not ready. Somebody want to say, we got other people that we look to or something like this, and this so zen over here. Yeah, a lot of times when people doing something wrong and they're a raper or a pillager or something like this, they don't want to hear the truth. They want to go where it sounds calming, where they could, but in the back of your mind, it's still stinging and burning, ain't it? That your ass is ain't nothing. That you bogus as hell. That's what it is. Okay. So people can fake themselves out. You only hurting yourself in the end to not address these things. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Somebody could be like a Queen of Wands emperor. I feel like a lot of these groups that's going to be watchers, they can't wait for this shit. When they see what they creating, the beast that they creating, they can't wait to see it. Okay? We also got the Three of Cups. These people didn't want to celebrate with you. Or somebody wants you to have a baby with them, or they try to get you pregnant and then not celebrate with you. Or so like you could be a single mom or something like this. But this is why these women are going to this is why you women or you witches or whoever this is why you about to be sitting there looking silly. Okay? Or these are some people that took a baby mama pact and they wanted you to be one of them. And now they seeing that you still looking decent for your age. You could still go out there and start a life. Oh, we had these babies and we ruined your babies and you're not upset about this. You just still moving on and people is mad or something like this. And this is the real Jesus energy here. First, when Jesus came, he was talking that stuff and everybody was like, oh man. And the numbers grew of the followers and the people that loved. He or she didn't have to go out there while the people was hot with fire and hot buckets of water and rotten fruit in their hand ready to throw it. That wasn't until the end. So again, if this is Jesus energy, don't need this marriage or whatever this is that y'all trying to something. Just like the Empress don't need this earthly marriage to make her in a union. Or in what they call it, matrimony. It comes with the Empress. She is matrimony. And if a man don't want the Empress, she can become the emperor. Okay? After she been babied or nurtured by God and stepping, it can actually really happen. So, I don't know. The only thing is, I feel like this is a man that's trying to call this shot because they know how good your poom poom is. Or something like this. Or they know that you actually really still almost a virgin queen. Because certain things you have not experienced in the bed yet. And because they was holding back because they wanted you to, rebel. Or you're going to find out that some of these daddies or these fathers of yours, they wasn't showing these daughters love and coming around and everything because they wanted them to go out there and look for boys and men to give it to and get their heart broken over and over times, especially if they had self-esteem problems. But if you didn't have self-esteem problems or you were programmed to do so, they're not getting the same effect that they wish they would have got. Or once you would have said, oh, everybody knows what my number is, and motherfucker, I'm about to get some more. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, not, on the same level, but you see what I'm saying? That was just a warm-up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even got the real dick yet because I don't even think I'm active yet. And so somebody is regretting this because they thought their mundane, surface level way of thinking about what a slut is, how many times is this, what this do, or something like this was what it was, and they didn't know. And somebody chose somebody that was not this energy. And this is, like I said, when you dealing with the world poom poom, God is cleansing this person and healing this person. When you not, he not. So you could fake yourself out about, so the illusion is over. So somebody can fake themselves out about something. And what we're going to have to look at right here is somebody is teetering my energy right now or yours where you're at. This means that somebody is teetering. They're like, say I'm talking like this because I've experienced my body. I know some things about my body or what like that. I've had a health, somebody might say it's not mentally healthy, but cleanly sex life. I've like something like this. Somebody is trying to take, yeah, I don't know what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody, yeah, it's something about somebody trying to get somebody sick or seem you sick, or I don't know what this is. This also somebody that could have been trying to break off everything, leave everything behind, but they still dealing with that best friend that they know they shouldn't have been attracted to or hanging out with in the first place behind your back all these years, and now finally they get it on and the motherfucker gets sick. And then they find out, damn, all these times we was looking at that paperwork about somebody being sick, she just changed her name and put her name on it, and this bitch was sick the whole time, and she knew I was about to go back to my woman or go get my person or my man or whatever like this, and I went and visited this bitch for a week and fucked her one time, and now I can't even go back past to the real world card or the Empress or Emperor, whatever this is. And it's like a bingo effect, like bingo, or like a aha moment. This bitch was, that's why this could be why somebody got rid of that snake. I just think somebody trying to make it seem like you was the snake to get you discounted by, it's more of a risk to get you seen some kind of way by this group of people, you know, than the actual truth. That maybe this woman is just a 9 of Pentacles that they with. They not the world card. Or maybe you picked the world card in reverse and now somebody is about to get in their 9 of Pentacles, because this girl could have been sitting in your 9 of Pentacles all this time. That's why she looked like that. And this person wasn't married in or connected or in a contract or nothing. They wasn't, you know, bound to this, or this wasn't their real place. It wasn't their real place. It wasn't. This Queen of Swords in reverse could be who this is too. Okay? Was not married. These people could be very smart with paperwork or something. They're trying to seem like they was married to you or your spouse or something to get something, or they trying to act like these are their children. Yeah, the Queen of Cups too. It's 3 of them. A 9 of Pentacles, a Queen of Cups, and the fucking Queen of Swords. All right, this attack or this something is going back to these people. All right, and they're not going to be protected because they didn't want you to be. And they're not going to be getting anything coming in or whatever this is. And they're not going to get out of this thing because somebody put a pit for you to, yeah, they're about to be burning. They're not going to get out of whatever this is, because this person that was down in this mud all this time is the person that is going to be lifted up or something like this eventually, because these people was crafting up this, lots of people, 3 people at a time, groups of 3s or something was going after this person. All right, and that just shows that these people aren't thinking high of themselves or other people, or you just not the most high. You know, somebody was not partying with these people on their own, you know, whatever, or they didn't want to celebrate with you because you was too whatever. They could be the same kind of thing, but too dark skinned, too fat, too whatever, ghetto, too loud, too goofy, too, I don't know, tarot-y. I don't know what you could be. But again, they're going to have to pay this back. Okay? This is the judgment here. All right? All these people could have been like, oh, this is a slut. We're going to be able to get this man or something like this. Or this woman is like this. Or she too dominant. Or she just ain't ladylike enough. But the Queen of Wands is the one out of all these that's in the upright here. It just, I don't know. These are people that thought that they should be the ones, you know, be careful. That's all I'm saying. And something was hidden here. All right? About the Wheel of Fortune, and that the wrong people is running this kingdom. All right? And I'm about to end the video right there. My daughter keep calling me. She want me to bring her something to eat. So I'm going to bring her something to eat, and I'm going to eat because I feel weak now all of a sudden. Like when I was hungry and I felt my stomach growling, I was like bright-eyed and stuff like this. But the more I'm sitting here without eating, I'm getting kind of like weak. So, yeah, so we'll be back.